on, people? Welcome to Carnage Extra, and we are back. Football Mania is back. I know it's been a little bit, but we're going to be running these back every single week. Just a brand new day. But I'm excited, bro. We got a lot of stuff to get into. Big up to the damn chat. Make sure you guys smash that like button. Subscribe if you've not done so already. Big up to my guy, RSM, for the raid as well. And we got some other people who are going to be joining us. But we'll start off with just us two. What's good, bro?
I mean, listen, man, there's a lot to be happy about since we last had Football Mania. A lot has happened, I would say. A lot has happened. Some of us went to go watch live games of our teams in our home state. Different outcomes, but listen, we got a lot to talk about.
Are you serious, bro? Are you serious? It is what you want to bring up right now.
Listen, we haven't had Football Mania since it happened, so what do you want me to say?
Nah, you know what? That's a fact. That's a fact. It's definitely been about like 3 weeks since the last time that we had a Mania. But, you know it's crazy, RSM. I'm still a bit traumatized about that 4-0, watching it live. Like,
That's
the
nasty,
other
bro.
night, I woke up screaming, and I was in like a deep sweat. You know what I'm saying? Like, and my girl was like, what's wrong? What's wrong? I said, oh, my God. I thought that we were still at MetLife. That's what I told her, bro.
I mean, it's been, bro, you know what? It's been hot as hell. We might as well been back at MetLife under that sun, bro. It's been hot these past couple of days.
Yeah, nah.
But bro, you know how crazy it is, by the way, chat? Just so you know how crazy it is that your team gets done so quickly, you don't even have time to get the first 2 goals. That's how quickly. Madrid went down 2-0 so quick. Will didn't even have a chance to take his phone out and put it for the vlog. He got caught off guard,
crazy,
bro.
I'm not going to lie. It happened so fast because Asensio and Rudiger's mistakes were like that. Like, they weren't. The 2 goals that they scored, it wasn't like it was great build-up.
There's no build-up. Yeah, there's no build-up.
Pull out your phone and record. Brother, it happened so quick. Bro, by the 11th minute, the game was over. Yeah. I was sitting there like, wow, bro. Yeah, nah, it's crazy.
Listen, my man was about to hit the 90 minutes at the MetLife is a very long time.
Wait. Oh, look, bro, right? Look, so chat, but before I let like RSM talk as the world champion for the next 4 years, right? Look, we got lots to get into, right? We're going to be talking about Alexander Isak and if he's going to be joining Liverpool. Sesko has to make a decision. Which United does he want to join? Newcastle or Manchester, right? Also, Chelsea. We just got the here we go for Jorrel Hato. Xavi Simons is supposed to be following up very shortly, but RSM, them Garnacho links.
Don't mention it, bro. Don't mention it, bro.
Links right there. And then look, we'll also get into Donnarumma and Eze if we have time at the end, which we don't have a lot of time because I'm gonna go see Fantastic Four today in like about an hour and a half. So look, let's get into it. I mean, look, let's start off with Chelsea though, since Touchline and Ahmed aren't here yet. Talk to me, bro. I mean, since last time we spoke, like you said,
last time we spoke on Football Mania, I was hearing your team is just spicy Dortmund. I'm hopping off the train. Where's this project going? And then a certain man to my left saw his team get put on all fours live. He paid good US American dollars, bro.
This guy.
Bro, I ain't gonna lie though. I did say it. I remember, I don't know if you saw, but I think 2 days before the game, I did a stream because I saw everybody after.
You were talking.
Yeah, I was talking spicy, 100%. And I was like, everybody is saying, everybody was counting us out. Nobody was even saying it's gonna be a good game. People were saying how much is PSG gonna win by. Like, that's how little faith they had in us. I think because a lot of people still had in their mind that we were the Chelsea, like under Pochettino, right? Finished 10th, finished 12th, like all this type of stuff, right? But this team has evolved a lot since then, bro. This team has something serious in it. And I think I said before too. I remember I got cooked, I think, on Football Mania because I was like, bro, I think our midfield is top 3 in the world. And everybody was like, how? You haven't even played Champions League, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And I'm like, bro, I know what I see with my own eyes. Everybody's talking about Vitinha, Fabian Ruiz, João Neves. They got put in by Caicedo, bro. They got stunned by Caicedo, bro.
Yeah, touchdown. You got some mad audio coming through, brother.
You did. Touchdown had a motorcycle coming by, bro.
Yeah. Big up touchdown, by the way. Nah, but go ahead.
Yeah, but bro, everybody said this, bro. First of all, people were out of pocket. I'm seeing this PSG team compared to Barca 2012. I'm seeing this PSG team compared to the Madrid team that three-peated the UCL. What were people on, bro? This PSG team is very good. but they are not a dynasty, brother. What are we talking about? This PSG team was not a dynasty, and we proved it, man. People were saying, like I said, people were saying spicy Dortmund. You were hopping off the train.
I did.
You know, don't try to jump back on now.
No, wait. To be fair, though, the Chelsea stocks back then were so low that I couldn't sell them. So technically,
okay, sure. But listen, I told you,
bro. I'm still a holder.
There you go. And I think, but you know, I think this was well deserved. I don't think anybody can complain about the way that we won that final, bro. I think it's so many times in my entire life being a Chelsea fan, people try to downplay the way that we win. Oh, you only won 1-0. The other team was better on the day. You just managed to score, etc., etc. All this type of stuff. You can't say anything, bro. PSG got absolutely spanked, bro. They got belt too, and nobody can deny it, bro. Literally, nobody can deny it. It was straight 1, 2, 3, bro. And they were done. They could not fight back, bro. We kept a clean sheet against this PSG team that people were saying we're going to put 6 or 7 passes, bro. 6 or 7 passes. And I already said this team is only going to get better, bro. And I think Maresca had a masterclass. I got to give it up to him, bro. Maresca absolutely outcoached Luis Enrique. I don't care what anybody wants to tell me. If you try to say otherwise, it's cold, bro. We absolutely exposed one of the weaknesses that PSG had in a way no other team in Europe had been able to do up until that point. We put them to the sword. We won, and we're world champions for 4 years. We made like 100 million euros, I think, off the whole tournament. Good money. Good. It's great for our reputation, right? It solidified that this team is going somewhere, that we have something to project to into the following season. I'm just happy, man. Listen, world champs, bro. Nobody can take it away. Hold up 1 second. Let me just for anybody that needs the visual. Here you go. World champions. You feel me? First time winning this.
Why Trump's in it? Why have you edited out Trump?
Because fuck Trump. I hate Trump. Fuck that dickhead. I got no one nice thing to say about him. But we continue.
RSM, let's just be very honest. We all know that the Club World Cup was a glorified preseason friendly. Come on.
That's why that's why in your review you're like, I'm pissed. I wanted Madrid to win this.
Nah.
No. It was. Listen, I think one thing I will say, I think in the future it's going to get better. I think there was obviously issues with the format, and I know you guys have already spoken about it. So I won't, continue beating on the drum with the issues that the format had, but it'll get better. And again, I'm just happy. World champs, man. I'll take it.
Okay, now fair enough. I mean, look, since then, because we don't really have to talk too much about the Club World Cup, but I just want you to get your, your little piece off. But now, look, since then, right, live transfer business, like you guys selling like Madueke to Arsenal. Again,
Hold that, Edwin.
Like, I don't get why they always buy your scrubs. But then in terms of incomings, right? Like, we haven't really got to speak about, like, so you guys brought João Pedro, which we don't really have to get into as much either. But you guys got a defender. Hato, the Here We Go, was dropped, like an hour or so. I mean, I think it's a good signing. I remember when a season or so ago, like, everybody rated him very highly, right? He was considered like a wonder kid, could play left back, left center back. But I don't think he starts, though, for Chelsea. I feel like he's more of like a rotational player. Like
that's the problem, though, isn't it? That they need a starting centre back.
How is that the problem? What? He's left back covered for Cucurella.
So he's not a centre back.
No,
he's both. He could play both.
He's both, but even Simon Johnson said that one of the reasons why we push so much is because there's an 8-year age gap between Cucurella and Hato, and we see it as the perfect mentor/mentee relationship. And he was lined up as a left back signing rather than a center back signing.
It's not a bad signing, but if he's there,
no. Like Simon Johnson literally said, like I think 20 minutes ago, that he's primarily was seen as he's the successor to the throne that Cucurella currently holds.
So who's the centre backs you're linked with?
Center backs, as of right now, I think it's difficult because in terms of center backs, Badiashile was one of the people we wanted to sell, and he got injured. Fofana is injured. We can't move those two on. They're dead wood, right? We have Tosin, who we don't want to move, who we aren't necessarily looking to move on, and then we have Chalobah. I think Colwell's not going anywhere, so we're staying with Colwell. So the only ones to be sold would be Chalobah and Tosin, but they're some of the better defenders that we have. That even we got in a better defender would be good depth. We just got kind of screwed because Fofana and then Badiashile got injured, so we can't move them on. So I think we're in a difficult position.
Like this deal, though? Like, do you think it's a good one?
No, I love this deal, bro. For 35 million pounds, this is a great deal, bro. This is one of the top left back prospects in the entire world. He's gonna come in. He's gonna have a ton of time to learn from Cucurella, to get up to speed in the Prem. This is great. I'm very happy, and I think people are definitely overplaying how weak our defense is, bro. People are super overplaying it. We had the 3rd best defense in the league. On the end of the season, I'm going. Hold up. The thing is, like, we could speak about feelings, but the facts are the facts. We had the third best defense in the league, right? And the second half of the season, we rarely conceded more than
Who
one
had
goal.
second and first?
I'm pretty sure it was Arsenal and Liverpool.
Just out of interest, do you think next season you'll have a better defense than Man City when they have their midfield sorted again?
Yes, because I don't think that right now that the City defense and midfield is as sorted as people think, and we'll get to that point.
Yeah, I
mean,
mean,
we'll revisit this in the future, bro.
City's back line looks like.
I agree they need a right back, but I feel like
no, their back line is still suspect, bro. I'm
I
telling you,
think
it's not
their
good.
centre backs are clear of yours.
No. The thing is, like, when I think it's a bit reductive to do player by player analysis, because over an entire season you kind of see what the system looks like and then the numbers that the defense puts up, right? And we already had a better defense than City. We held this PSG team to 0. Say what you want to say. It was, say, even though Sanchez had really good saves, I think the defense showed that when we want to, we can be very compact. We can shoot. We can shut down the passing lanes and the shooting lanes. And I agree with you. I do think that we are still due an upgrade at center back. I agree with you. But where I disagree is the fact that our defense is as poor as people think it is. I don't think it's as bad as people think it is.
Ahmed, like, what are you saying? Big up.
Big up, bro. What are you saying?
Nah, I mean, shit. We here talking about Chelsea's defense. They just got Hato. I mean, look, they're the current champions of the world for the next 4 seasons. What do you think Chelsea's expectations are now that they've got this defender in? It looks like they're about to also sign Xavi Simons and possibly Garnacho on the left wing, maybe. Who knows? Who knows? But, like, what are you guys saying, man, about Chelsea next season?
I hope so.
Yeah, Chelsea, are you telling me, like, what I think they will get, or what's the expectation that they should be doing? Because if it's based on, like, what they should be doing, they should be challenging. But I think next season is going to be another top 4 race for Chelsea. Another top 4 race. I don't see them challenging for the league title. They've got good players, especially in the attacking and the midfield. They're weak in the centre-back area. But the thing is, I think Chelsea fans, like, they're not going to like this year, but I think they're doing a lot of, like, recency bias with that one game. Like, cool, you did that. You had that one performance that was outrageous. But in terms of, like,
they were very good in the Club World Cup.
The issue that I have with the issues that Ahmed, the thing is, like, I have watched you on multiple different platforms and panels, and my issue is, beginning of the season, you said your team is not good enough, you're not ready. And then you said Maresca's a fraud. I hate the way that he plays. He stinks, right? He's not a good coach. He's inflexible. And then before the Club World Cup, you said once you face a real team, you're gonna get battered. Maresca's not. I don't think he's a good enough coach. And then, like, I think my issue is, right, like, you keep putting bars, and then we keep going past that, and then you keep raising the bar, and then not admitting that we have gone. So, like, saying, so you said okay. I'll say no, but the thing is, that's my whole point. The thing with Arteta. That's the thing. The thing with Arteta, right, is that his last hurdle, right? The hurdle. I think Ahmed has put a lot of hurdles. Your team cannot do this. You don't have this, and then we prove it, and then the hurdle moves forward and forward, right?
Yeah, but you say you prove it, but what real competition, real trophy that have you actually done, like, based off last season? Conference League, come on, like.
No, I mean,
I'm not ready.
Wait, but the Club World Cup is a major trophy,
bro. It's not all that.
Ahmed. Come on,
nah.
Bro. By the way, okay.
Yeah, it's a major trophy.
It's not Chelsea's fault. By the way, but 1 second. It's not Chelsea's fault that on their side of the bracket, Inter and Man City couldn't take care of business.
They got bounced out. How's that our fault?
No, but Carnage, it's not. The thing is, like, obviously what they did against PSG, I wrote Chelsea off. I'll 100% put my hands up here and say they proved me wrong. But that's not an indicator of how things will happen over the course of a Premier League season, where there's consistent amount of games where you're going to be facing the same opposition twice, right? There's going to be a lot of rotation, a lot of substitutions, a lot of in-game management, which I've seen in Maresca, that over the course of the season last season, I don't think his subs were that great. I don't think his man management were that great. And I think his football post-December has been very underwhelming. And cool, you've got really good midfielders, you've got really good attackers who can bail them out. But I just believe, that his ceiling as a manager, in terms of what I've seen so far, his ceiling is top 4 until he proves me otherwise. And then he gives me.
But Ahmed, that's my point, Ahmed. Right? You have consistently said since the beginning of the season, right? You put these hurdles, right? The team is not this. The team hasn't done this. I don't believe this, right? And then when we surpass that, right? Then you keep raising the bar, but not admitting that we have gone past what you already said we wouldn't be able to do.
So what is it that you've gone past, like, with Chelsea? So, like,
okay, I think at the beginning of the season, you said, I don't think you're going to get top 4. Maresca's a championship manager. I don't think he's good enough, right? You said our team is still very inexperienced. I think it was on Don Hussam's channel, if I'm not mistaken, at some point. I believe that is what you said.
I've been rating Chelsea's players.
No, I know. I'm not saying our players. I'm saying in terms of where you saw our season going. And because I agree, you've always said you rated our players. You just think that Maresca was inexperienced and you never really liked the way that he played, like you said, especially post-December, right? And I agree. I think the December period, the one thing I will say is, right, I think the way we're set up right now, I believe that we'll make very deep cup runs. I don't see anything yet that proves that we have a consistency over a season. I haven't seen anything to make me think otherwise. However, I do think that compared to last season, we are better set up to be a more consistent team. The team still needs to prove that, but to say that we're going to be in another top 4 race against who? Who are we going to be in a top 4 race against? Because I think Newcastle, if they lose Isak, they're out of the race. I don't think Villa have strength in whatsoever.
That's what he means.
No, but that I wouldn't call that a race. You could say you could finish top 4, but for me, the biggest thing is I don't want to finish, for example, 15 points behind Liverpool again. That's unacceptable. I don't want to finish double-digit points.
Obviously, like before, like when it comes to challenging a league title, there's obviously like 3 teams in it. But I'm saying below that is a top 4 race. Like I'm not saying you guys aren't going to get top 4, but that's going to be your ceiling, in my opinion.
But no, I hear that, right?
Okay, wait.
That's fine.
Let me ask you a question.
That's fine.
Okay, so then do you think top
That's
4
your opinion.
for the trophy? Like, so obviously nobody thinks Chelsea will win the Prem, right? They should be competing. They should be making it interesting. But realistically, right? Chelsea are not at that level of consistency, in my opinion, going against, let's say, Liverpool, who look like they're about to have a huge summer to continue with these transfers, etc. So would you say that Chelsea next season should be winning? Well, they should be getting top 4, and then they should also be winning FA Cup, Carabao Cup. Because I don't think they can win the UCL either. They have a chance, of course, because we've seen Chelsea win the UCL while nobody gave them a shot. So they always have a chance. But I think realistically, it's very low. But I think they can do top 4 and a domestic trophy. I think that's reasonable.
Yeah, with Chelsea's squad, like they should be in a title race, winning an FA Cup and going far in the Champions League. I'm not saying they have to win the Champions League, but I actually think that's a pretty much fair.
How far?
Like
quarters minimum.
I would say semis. Yeah,
I would say depending on the run.
If you are the champions of the world, I don't think semis.
I say semis. Like in the Champions League.
I think it depends on who we get, bro. Like let's say we get like Barca quarters. I'm like, okay, we get bounced out by Barca or something then.
But that's not actually me cooking Chelsea. That's me actually rating their players, isn't it? Like
no, I know.
Not too long ago, last season, they were actually in a title race. Do you remember?
RSM. He's that same logic. We can say about. I'm sure you Chelsea fans say the same thing about Arteta. Like
what Arteta?
They can do all they want in the window, but
no. But the difference is, I think that
don't think their manager can get it. He doesn't think your manager can.
But the difference is the reason why people said that maybe about Arteta after he challenged for the league, maybe the first 2 times, right? But once you get to a point where you have shown that like you just can't win, like he hasn't won. Again, I'm not rating the Community Shield.
Since he got there, that they don't think you ever.
No, I know, but but the criticism gets justified after he has failed to win the Prem 3 times in a row. You get what I'm saying? Like I agree, people jump the gun too early, but the team now, I think this Arsenal team has shown that it has enough to actually win something, bro. The fact that it's won nothing, I think, is criminal in my opinion.
Yeah, but you got to understand.
This current Arsenal team.
I agree with that. With Arsenal, they should be winning the league. But from when Arteta actually had the squad, like when he first got into the team, and then he assessed it, and then like it was a lot worse than, for example, when Maresca took over. If you
of course. Yeah.
So obviously they expect. So like the thing is like Maresca's kind of got like a bit of a head start in a way. Whereas
so then I would ask you. So I would ask you this, Ahmed. Then for you, what would be a successful season for Chelsea next season? Like in your opinion, based off like what you said, Maresca, the squad, etc.
Yeah. So a title charge. I'm not saying they have to win it, but at least in a title charge, you're not in a top 4 race. FA Cup win and quarter/semis in the Champions League. That's how far you could get. I think that'll be a very good season. And if you
don't going to try and win it, the league.
Win what? The league?
Yeah, I think he should be trying to win
it. That's what a title charge is, right? The title charge is you try to actually win it. Yeah. But I just haven't. I think Ahmed is fearing that criticism where we have shown nothing yet, in that we can be that consistent over an entire season. We haven't shown it. Arsenal's shown it 3 seasons in a row where they can be at least consistently near the top. We haven't shown that yet.
The thing is,
Chelsea fans,
go on, Tosh. Go on.
If you ask Chelsea fans, they would say they've got the best midfield in the league, depth-wise and quality-wise.
Agreed.
I'm not saying I agree, but I'm saying that's what Chelsea fans would say. I think their attack. I think now they've got 2 strikers. They'll score enough goals. I mean, you spent 50 million on Gittins, so and everyone's been gassing up this Esteval guy, so they have to actually come in and perform. If you do what I think you should do and get a quality centre back in, a top quality centre back in, and a top quality goalkeeper in, I think you've got. I think you should, by your own logic as well, the fact you've got the best midfield in the league. The midfield is the most important part of a team. I think, you should be done to try and win the league. I'm not saying
that's the thing. I agree, because I think, people are like, oh, obviously very scared of the Liverpool team. But the fact of the matter is, you do only end up playing Liverpool twice a season. You don't play them anymore. The rest of what you do against the rest of the league is what really decides if you win the title or not. My only issue is, again, this could be the first season where we're going to be in multiple competitions, high level. We don't get the conference anymore. We don't get to rest the 18 players for the league. We don't get to do that anymore, right? So we have to show consistency in all of these competitions at the same time. Do I believe the team can do it? Yes. Have they shown that to me? Enough for me to say definitively we must win the Prem? No, but I expect them to challenge, because we have, like you said, the midfield is there, the attack is better. There's no excuse not to at least challenge or go until later in the season, right? Like a fall off around January again is unacceptable. That wouldn't be acceptable, right? We need to take it, like I said, within single digit points. I don't want to finish fourth again either. Like, I think even if we get the FA Cup, like you said, or make it to the semis in the UCL, I still wouldn't be happy if we finish fourth, right? I still wouldn't be happy about that. I think we should push on.
Finish above.
For me personally, I think that the team should strive to finish second or third. Like, I don't think that a fourth place finish is good enough. I think Liverpool's winning the league again.
So
I don't think City. My thing is. So I think City isn't as sorted as everybody thinks. That's my personal opinion. I don't think City is as sorted as everybody thinks. And I think that the real bar, right, is for us to win the league, we genuinely just have to be better than Arsenal. Because as good as Arsenal has been, they haven't been good enough to win the league.
All right, wait. So real quick, how do you think that the possible?
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like, in terms of progression.
So how do you think that the possible addition of Garnacho would help you? Because
I don't think it's going to happen. I've never actually
seen it. And this is me not trolling, right? Because Matt Law did say that Chelsea, irrespective of the Xavi Simons deal, they're still looking at.
This is what it's saying, though. This is what they're saying, because Sesko, who we're probably going to get onto later on in the show, is leaving. RB Leipzig have to sell one of Sesko or Simons to balance the books. If they sell one of them, they may try and keep the other, or it will make it difficult. So if they sell Sesko, Chelsea might have to go above and beyond for a Simons, maybe pay the extra 5, 10, 50 million, which Chelsea may not do. And then Garnacho is potentially Chelsea's second option. I don't think this is going to happen. I think they'll get
my other thing is that this is the thing, Touchline and Ahmed. It depends on how stubborn United want to be. Like, I think if United is genuinely willing to accept less than £30 million, we're gonna buy him.
We ain't gonna do that. Why would we do that?
There's no. I'm saying I know you wouldn't. I'm saying the way every single Chelsea reporter internally has been saying Chelsea value Garnacho at £30 million, and we don't want to go over £30 million.
That can't be true. You paid 50 for Gittins, and Garnacho done better.
No. That's you can say that. I'm just saying what has been reported.
What makes
that the reason?
Better? Wait, what makes Garnacho better than Gittins?
He's done more in his career. I didn't say he's better. I said he's done more.
What has he done?
What's he done? Scored in the FA Cup final. Firstly, that alone beats anything Gittins ever done. He's played at a Copa America. He's won like 4 trophies in his career. How's he not done more than Gittins? Gittins has never done anything in his career. I didn't even know. I've never watched Gittins play football in my life.
Yeah, but Garnacho
he has done more. How has he not done more than?
Okay, here.
This is from hold up, and Garnacho. Even GA
and I'm sure. Hold up, and I'm sure. Hold up, Touchline. I'm sure you recognize his name.
For Garnacho is actually pretty fair, because if you think about it, there's no market right now for Garnacho, and it's been very publicly made.
I put it in private chat, by the way. Will the link? It's Miguel Delaney, by the way, who isn't a scrub, right? He does know what he's talking about.
No, I'm not saying that isn't.
So there you go.
I don't believe Miguel Delaney. I don't believe. I do think he's a scrub. He's known for lying about us. But hold on, can I just say, I do believe that Chelsea might be putting out there that they value him at 30 million, but I don't think they actually believe he's 30 million. If you
we don't.
No, but he is about 30 million, to be honest, bro.
But no, the thing is, like, we don't. The thing is, hold up. We paid that much money for Gittins. Hold up, we paid that much money for Gittins because we believe in the potential he has. I think the reason why the reason why we want to wait out the Garnacho thing, and the reason why I think if this does happen is going to be towards the end of the window, is because we want to see if United is desperate enough at the end of the window to accept the deal on our terms. Right, because I do believe I don't want Garnacho in the team. I don't. But if we do buy Garnacho for 30 million, I guarantee you we're going to be able.
Jackson, what the
Bro,
fuck?
what are we doing?
No, I'm telling you.
The comments are out here saying that I'm talking rubbish about him doing more than Gittins. Can you name me things Gittins have done? Oh, Gittins
listen.
played
No.
UCL. So is Garnacho, mate. He played. In fact, he scored in the UCL at 19.
But like nobody's saying that Garnacho hasn't, let's say, been more successful. But at the same time,
he's done more in his career.
Market for Garnacho. Like,
yeah,
who's
I
actually
agree.
in
But
for
that doesn't mean we can't get money. There was no market for Gittins. Who wanted Gittins? What, Bayern and Chelsea?
Chelsea and Bayern.
Chelsea and
Bayern.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
No,
Villa
but like what I'm saying is, right?
Garnacho.
It's very similar though, like touchline.
Villa don't have the money.
Marcus Rashford situation, right? Whereas it's been made
It's
very
not.
public.
It's not.
By the way, like it's very public and open that Ruben Amorim has basically isolated Garnacho, right? Like, like this is not like a guess. We know he told this guy, "You're
find the club, buddy.
Find another club," right? So now nobody, like, I haven't really seen any strong interest.
I'll tell you why it's not the same as Rashford. It's because Rashford's on 300k a week and Rashford's 27. Garnacho's 20.
No, yeah, that's true. But
less
what?
than 100k a week.
Okay, yeah, but like, what other clubs are really coming in trying to get Garnacho right now? So what? If United don't get, let's say question.
Well, that's the point. Well, that's exactly the point. Is we're gonna no other club is in, so we're gonna wait until the end of the window, put 30 million on the table, and say take it or leave it.
Yeah, so the
we'll just leave it then. We can send him 30 million. We've already said that, by the way.
That I have for Ahmed and Touchline is because it's made like it's been so publicly known that he's not wanted at Manchester United. Do you think that if United do not get, let's say, a 50 million offer, which they probably want, something like that, do you think that they just hold on to Garnacho?
Mm-hmm.
No, but let me just say my stance on. I will answer you, Will, here, but I'll be so honest here.
Go ahead, brother.
If Chelsea offered me a pack of crisps, I'll take it at this point. I'll be so honest. You get what I'm saying? So, like 30
mil. You're thinking emotionally like I was, but
but the thing is, listen. The thing is, a Garnacho, if it's only 30 mil and that's it, I'm taking it. I don't care in it. He can score 15 goals, 10 goals, 20 goals for Chelsea. It will never change my opinion on what I think as a player. But the thing is, now here comes Man United. Ain't no way that Man United values him at 30 mil, despite how bad he is.
I agree.
There's no
I agree
chance.
with that.
Manchester United will want at least 50.
Like 50, yeah.
50 million.
Yeah.
We don't have to sell him. Amarin already said the other day.
We don't have to sell him. But
he did.
RSM said about that he thinks the United might get desperate. Amarin said himself, he said, if they have to stay, we'll keep them.
They'll stay, yeah.
He did say that.
But that's the thing. I think the only this story heats up last week of the window. This heats up last week of the window. That's when you're hearing.
It's not like Sancho or Rashford. Rashford and Sancho.
No.
He's not got suitors like that as well. And the thing is with Garnacho, I'm pretty sure he signed a new deal under Ten Hag. So how he's got like what?
I have no clue about that, but
he has to leave though. He himself has to leave because he
that's a good point. And to be honest, I don't think Chelsea would be a bad option for him. Like, I don't rate Garnacho.
Exactly. I just don't know. I just don't know where he would play. That's where he would get the play time.
He'd be off the
where he would get the play time. Where he would get the play time he wants. That's the issue.
He himself would think that he would start for you. That's because his ego. He would. Think
I agree with you. That's what he would think. That's what I'm saying. Like I don't. In terms of reality, right? I don't see where he thinks he's going to get the playtime he thinks he's going to get at Chelsea.
He gets loaned out to Strasbourg. They're in the UCL.
That'd be hilarious, but no, there's no way that's happening.
The thing is, he wants to be in the Premier. He probably
wants to be in London and in the Prem, so that that's why Chelsea feel like we have the leverage to put 30 on the table. And if he doesn't come, it doesn't really matter. Like we're not paying over what I think it's gonna be similar to the Mike Mignon situation, where if they don't accept what we want for it, we're just gonna walk away.
I think he should just go. I think he should just go Forest. They sold Elanga to Tottenham. He can be Elanga's replacement.
It's his ego. His ego is killing you. His ego is killing United because his ego is making it impossible to sell him to a team.
Look, fair enough. Chat. Let us know what you guys are saying about Chelsea and the business that they have going on. But I mean, look, let's get into what everybody's really been talking about, right? And that's this Alexander Isak situation.
Oof.
Now, before we even get into it, I just want to quickly say my hot take: this deal does not happen. I do not see Newcastle allowing Alexander Isak to leave right now. I think this guy has fucked them raw.
Let me read this out. Hold on.
Because the issue that I think is going on at the moment is that the timing of his transfer request does not help him. This man waited for Arsenal to sign Gyökeres. This guy waited for Liverpool to sign Ekitike. He waited for Chelsea to get Liam Delap, João Pedro.
No. I have a theory on that.
Everybody in Europe, except for maybe Manchester United right now, are pretty much sorted. And we know United are in for a striker. We'll talk about him. But we know everybody's pretty much sorted with the number 9 position. And then after Newcastle miss out on Ekitike to Liverpool, Alexander Isak comes out and says, you know what? I actually want to go to Liverpool too. If I was Newcastle, I would tell this guy to go fuck himself.
Same.
And I would call him, and I would tell him, you got 3 years left.
True.
I don't give a fuck if Liverpool offer 190 million tomorrow. You're not going anywhere. Because now, to me, it's a matter of pride. Yeah. Liverpool have little broed Newcastle. Like, they've walked over
on that,
snapped him on the top of the head, then went back into the bedroom with their mother. Okay, like, that's the kind of disrespect that we've seen. Now, do I think Liverpool have a good chance of getting him? Yes. But we know these Middle Eastern owners are not in the business of getting bullied. They did not buy Newcastle to be a selling club, right? These guys just fucking won their first trophy in 70 plus years. They made the UCL, and they're having an absolute horror of a summer window. They're getting rejected. Isak wants to leave. Their only signing is fucking Alanga, and I think now Aaron Ramsdale. That's what they made the UCL.
That stinks.
This deal, and before I open it up, I want to say this deal is not happening. Everybody's saying, "Oh, Bamba, he agreed personal terms." Nigga, they said that personal terms.
They got him.
This is not news. This is not big news. I think Isak is going to have to stay one more year because I think they're about to miss out on Sesko. If Sesko goes to Manchester United, which we will talk about a little bit later,
no chance. So say, look.
Wait, hold on. Will, you go ahead.
One second. I think he stays for one more season, and I think he goes Barca 2026. That's my prediction. Yeah. Now I'll open up. You guys go ahead.
Craig Hope has said that
I was about to say,
Sesko goes to Man United, and I think he's a Newcastle. So I could be wrong. If Benjamin Šeško goes to Man United, that increases the odds of Alexander Isak being told that he has to stay at Newcastle.
So I
think he was promised a potential Liverpool move, and then when they did that whole Ekitike, remember when everyone said, "Oh, Newcastle playing 3D chess." They've
4-4-2. 4-4-2.
Yeah, look what they've done to Liverpool and all that stuff. I think he saw that and went, they've told Liverpool that I'm not available, so that's why Liverpool have gone and got Ekitike, and now he's obviously. I think he's been promised by Newcastle that he can leave this summer, personally, but then they're back. Well, they've told him behind the scenes, but then they've told Liverpool that he's not for sale. So, and obviously when they've done the whole, we want to play 4-4-2, as you say, with Ekitike up top. He's probably read these things online and gone, well, in a minute, I've been promised a move. And then he's seen that, and he's seen that they're not signing anyone. He's like, well, fuck it, I want my move. I still want my move if they're not getting anyone. If they don't get a Sesko, they're fucked. And they won't get Sesko if we're in for him. They're looking at Ollie Watkins. But why would Ollie Watkins? It's a
Villa already said they don't want to sell Watkins. That's why United pivoted to Sesko as well.
Liverpool said they didn't want to sell Diaz and then fucking buying off for 70 million.
Yeah. Also, with the thing, by the way, with the thing you said too, Craig Hope is a tier 1 Newcastle journal, bro. He's tier 1 for them. He's like the top of all top, and he said if Newcastle can't get Sesko or another big ticket number 9, that's the exact quote, they will not sell Alexander Isak. Simple. So if Sesko goes United, I think he stays. It's that simple, bro.
I can't lie. If we sign, I don't want Sesko, yeah. But if we sign Sesko and then in return they buy Højlund for 40 million, and we stop Liverpool getting Isak, I'll take him. Just for that 3-on-1.
Yeah, I mean, that's not a bad deal. That's actually not a bad. Yeah, that's actually not a bad deal for United.
4D chess.
Exactly. That's how it is, though. I don't think he'd suit us, but I'll take him. And everyone tells me, you know what I mean, he's this talented striker. I don't see it, but
who, Sesko?
Yeah,
no, he's not, bro. Half his highlights are how high he can jump, bro. Half his highlights are just. No, he has a great vertical, bro.
But Ahmed, bro, like, what are you saying about this whole Isak situation? Because Liverpool fans seem to think that this deal is gonna happen fucking tomorrow or some shit.
You know what? Yeah, it's like the thing is with Isak, is like you said, the timing of it is so weird. Like, I don't know if Newcastle promised that they would improve in the team. They won a trophy. Let's try and improve the squad, build a team around you, yeah. And then he maybe Isak looked at it and he was like, you know, what the heck is this transfer? Like, you're getting rejected. Cunha's not coming there, and Mbeumo, none of this, none of that. And he was like, you know what, Bunny, I'm just going to... They probably saw Liverpool spend that amount of money, that much ruthlessness in their transfer, so it probably just attracted them even more. So I genuinely believe that Liverpool do have the money after selling Diaz. It wouldn't surprise me if they honestly go and get him at this point, because, bro, like, look at the window that they've had. But even if he does stay for another season, I still think he goes to Liverpool next season, because, bro, like, winning that Premier League has given Liverpool a ridiculous amount of money. They can just spend so much. So I still think I think he goes to Liverpool, but it might happen next season. Do you get it? So because they need to fill someone on the up front. I don't know. I rate Ekitike highly. I don't know if he's going to start week in, week out though. So maybe they just want Isak to be that bagsman. So yeah, bro. Like with Isak. Yeah, bro, listen. All I'm saying, Liverpool love FSG now, innit? They love FSG now. All them times about complaining, bro. Fair play, man. I can't even hate it, because, yeah.
Now, I mean, look, to be fair to FSG, I always gave them a lot of shit. I've said that they're unambitious. I've said that they don't really care like that. Oh, my God, bro.
But
to be fair, and we did just get an update from Ornstein that
I was about to say that price is
when
insane,
we move on
bro.
to like Sesko, we'll bring that up. But yeah, as far as like Isak is concerned, I think he's kind of like, for me, right? I know there's some Liverpool fans that might not want to hear this. I don't view Liverpool as like an attractive club. Like I know that they're a big club. I know that they have the most UCLs out of any like English
They've
team.
never had pull like that,
Yeah, like, but I don't view them. Like, I don't think like
it's because they won a lot. They've won a lot, but a lot of what they won was like when my granddad was like my age. Do you get what I'm saying? That's what like it doesn't mean anything now. But it does, like, but it doesn't mean much.
No,
no. And
it's like Man United, Chelsea, and Liverpool and City.
It's also the again the allure of the city. People underrate that a lot, bro.
Wait, Liverpool, like the city has pull?
No. I'm saying it doesn't compare to like London or like a big, or like you have to choose between Liverpool, London, or Madrid or Barcelona. Who do you think is gonna be end of that list?
No.
I mean, I'd rather live anywhere than London. To be fair, though, London's shit.
But see, that's kind of what I'm saying, right? So if you're Isak, why is it that all the reports are making it seem like he's only so fixated on Liverpool? I think if he waits one more summer, which he's going to, I'm telling you right now, he's not going to Liverpool this summer. I will put money on it. There's a much bigger market next summer because Liverpool will probably come back in for you. Barca are going to need a striker. Is getting older. Bayern might come in for you because Harry Kane is getting older. PSG, they don't have a striker.
But with Barca,
cooks. Isak would cook at like in fucking PSG. Are you kidding me? Like, there's going to be elite clubs that are going to need a striker next summer where he will actually have more options. Right now, it's only Liverpool. So why would you want to force the move there right now?
But you know what it was? Well, I think this will happen. I think at the beginning of the window, Newcastle told him, listen, we're going to raise your wages, and then we're going to invest heavily in the team. Don't leave the team, right? And then reportedly the wages that they offered him were way lower than the 300K that he wanted, right? Around there. So he felt insulted by that. And then he sees them get rejected by literally every single target. And then Newcastle, I think 2 weeks into the window, sacked their sporting director. So like Isak is sitting there watching all this happen. He feels like it's a sinking ship. But by the time he wants to jump off, everybody else already the light bulb's already pulled off. Like you said, Chelsea got the striker.
That's apparently what people are saying.
That's what I'm saying. Like it's like Isak trusted Newcastle at the beginning of the window by not, exploring the options, right?
Yeah.
But by the time he wanted to explore the options, everybody already made up their mind because nobody thought Isak was going to be on the table.
Yeah, but if Liverpool, you know what? If you're the ownership here and Liverpool will offer like, let's say 160, 150, you're taking that.
The only way that I'm taking that is if all that money is guaranteed. If I was Newcastle There's no 120 million with add-ons. No.
Oh
I need 150 million guaranteed.
What one payment?
With add-ons to get it to like 175. Bro, I would not be giving Liverpool any kind of discount, brother. I want everything up front. I want the Brink trucks brought in tomorrow. I want it in pennies, and I want you.
I just hope they don't sell it to him. I just hope they just say.
My man said, "I want it in pennies, and I want you to count it in front of me."
I just hope if Isak goes on strike, cool. They just put him in prison or something. You know what I mean?
Yo, bro. If I was
no, like, bro, if Newcastle get rejected by Sesko, like that club is finished, bro. Like, there's negative pull. Negative pull.
What's the
never started
of Saudi called? Like, what's his name? Like Prince Ahmed Salam bin Mohammed.
Ahmed, is that his name? Yeah.
Yeah. If I was him, brother, I'm calling up Marinakis. Yo, what'd you do with Morgan Gibbs White? Give me the play. Next thing you know,
yeah, the play is called the play is called gun to your head. That's the play.
RSM. I would have Isak in the desert. This shit would look like a
the Marinakis video looked like a hostage video, bro. This man was like, yeah, the negotiation. He's like, yeah, the conversation was short. And I'm like, yeah, bro, the conversations where somebody has a gun pointed to their head tend to be very short. They don't tend to be very long.
Let me tell you something right now. If I was Newcastle, I would have Isak in the desert of Saudi Arabia, and it looked like a live leak video. And that would be him announcing his extension. Yes. With
bro.
Bro, the camera taped on to the AK-47.
He's holding today's newspaper. Bro.
He's doing some translation to translate to help.
Liverpool, by the way, right? Liverpool are having a generational.
Oh yeah, bro. Greedy, bro.
Window, brother. Like,
I don't think they are though.
This is the greed that they talk about in the Bible. How are you gonna go out there and break the Premier League record twice?
Bro, they got
Liverpool fans say in my chat that this is the best window other than Real Madrid's 09-010, and I don't think it is. I'm like,
I think the issue with that touchline is you have to see what they win. You have to see what they win. You have to see what they win.
I can see one where they signed Haaland, Alvarez.
Yeah, they won the treble, bro.
They won. It wasn't Vardy.
No, that's a good point. That's a good point, touchline.
Yeah. My thing is right. Is they signed a talented striker. They signed Frimpong, is like Raheem Sterling at right back. I saw him the other day. Oh my days, he's even worse than I thought he was.
Frimpong is bro. He's a wing back. He can't defend, bro. He's not good at defending.
Kirkez is a very good signing. That's like
he's good. He's good.
And they signed Wirtz, who I think is a top player. But the only two guarantees really are Kirkez and Wirtz. Ekitike, some people think I need to see more of him to know. But that's 3 players. It's good window, but do you get what I'm saying?
I think like if you look at it though,
it's not Haaland and Alvarez. You get what I'm saying, like.
But they're by far having the best summer window in Europe.
On paper. That's what it is. On paper. Yeah, on paper. Because like I said, if all they win next season again is a Prem, like I'm sorry, that's disappointing for the window you had.
Remember PSG signed Ramos, Hakimi, Messi, and Donnarumma all in the same window. And
bro, that's what I'm telling you. I have to see what they win. If they only win the Prem again, brother, that's disappointing for the window you had. I'm sorry.
And they signed Mbappe and Neymar.
They're signing right now. They're the favorites for the UCL. I'm be honest, I don't think they're the
Liverpool
for the UCL. The only way that I would put them as favorites is
so then my question is who wait, I think Liverpool's what, like top 5 then? Or you don't think Liverpool's top 5?
Of course. No.
That's what I'm saying. So for me, top 5 is for me, there's 5 teams who are favorites. I don't think anybody's out and out clear. That's my thing. I don't think anybody's clear to win it. You know what I'm saying? I think it's up for debate.
Yeah, look, fair enough, bro. I mean, so okay, let me ask you guys a question before we move on here, right? So if Isak does end up joining Liverpool, right? And actually, no, scrap that question. Actually, I want to give you a better one.
If they got Isak and Rodrigo,
do you think Isak leaves this summer? Like that's what.
No, not anymore. Not anymore. After Sesko said he wants to go United, I think it's over with, bro.
So what you're saying?
I legitimately think Sesko go because again, the thing is, I wouldn't believe it, but Craig Hope is legitimately tier 1. He has broke everything. Every single big news story that has come out of
Newcastle journalist.
No, hold up. Craig Hope is tier 1 Newcastle. He's broke every single Newcastle story. If he's the one who's saying exactly, he said if they don't get Sesko, Isak's not leaving. So like for me, yeah, that news today solidified for me. I don't think Isak is going anywhere. I think Newcastle are going to dig their United have officially screwed over Liverpool. United screwed Liverpool in this one, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
That's gonna I'll wind them all up.
Ahmed, like, what you think, bro? Is he leaving this summer or not?
Nah, he's not. I don't. After what RSM said, yeah. Listen, I'm gassed in it. I'll be so real. I'm gassed that he's not good. I'll be honest, yeah. Because the thing is, yeah, you see these scousers. I don't like Liverpool, and I can't stand them, yeah. Bro, the thing is, this is gonna sound mad, but in terms of the league title, yeah, I cannot witness Liverpool winning it and overtaking us. So I need City to either wake up, because no one cares about Man City. I mean, I live in Manchester. I don't like Man City.
That's true.
It's the worst out of the lot. Arsenal fans, I mean, they're just unbearable just by not saying anything. And then with City, there's about 2 of them. So that's it. Like it's which one you can bet, and I can bet City winning another league because no one's going to talk about it.
That's what everybody. But that's what everybody said, bro. That's what everybody said. They three-peated, and everybody's like, okay.
Yeah,
like, bro, we don't care.
No.
And Chelsea, you know what? Yeah, if Chelsea,
I got a bit rattled because they started singing about
that rattled me. Yeah.
That kind of rattled me a bit. But when they three-peated, I genuinely couldn't give a toss.
Exactly.
When they won the treble, I genuinely couldn't.
Bro, someone said Chelsea. Yeah, if Chelsea can do it over Man City, bro, I'd be them. I'll be the biggest Maresca rep. I'll do a whole 360 if he does that. I promise you. Yeah, please do that. Please.
Yeah,
I've got no rivals to Chelsea. I can't hate Chelsea, bro. They win in it. Like I can't cook them like that. So yeah.
No, I do think United screwed Liverpool on this one though. I can't lie. Like taking Sesko, like that was. I think that was it.
Like let's just talk about it.
We've got a whole front three if we sign Sesko of players that rejected Newcastle.
Yeah, shit, that's
true. I didn't even think about that. True.
Oh shit. Yo, I didn't even actually realize that. Yeah,
me too, bro. Like, hold up. That's like what we did to Liverpool with the midfield. That's exactly what we did to Liverpool.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
That's crazy. If they all went to Newcastle as well, they'd actually have a very good team.
Yeah, of course, bro. Are you kidding me?
Sesko, or just Cunha, Isak, and Mbeumo as a front three, they would have the best front three in the league.
That cooks.
Yeah, that cooks, man. Okay, so Ornstein's let us know that they want 75 million euros guaranteed, plus add-ons and a percentage of future sale. Yeah, no, that's a bit mad. I feel like Leipzig are trying to price this guy like out of a move, to be honest. But
they're screwing him, bro.
When he promised about something, like he was.
The issue is, bro. These players need to realize there is no such thing as a gentleman's promise. Give it up. The gentleman's agreements don't exist anymore in football, man. Think he will exactly.
Like a list of dream clubs that if they came in for him, I think that
they would. Yeah, no, they would. Yeah, they would lower the price, but then they didn't lower the price.
Yeah.
Okay, wait. So then you guys think
that there's like they're a billionaire business.
No. There is if Leipzig, if it's true what the reports that Leipzig are able to are willing to accept Højlund the other way, then it is possible. Because if you think about it logically as well,
Newcastle getting him.
Oh, Newcastle getting Sesko?
Yeah,
that's.
I feel like everybody's kind of making it seem like Manchester United have just outright like won this race for him. I do think United are the favorites. Manchester, because you are a bigger club, and I think that like your name value alone would be more attractive than whatever Newcastle's like offering. But I could definitely see Newcastle's owners throwing him a lot more money underneath the table, doing something because they're desperate. Like they literally missed out on every single target so far.
Well, Craig Hope has already said, who we said was the tier 1 Newcastle. He's already said that the feeling in Newcastle.
Yes, internally it feels like with from the responses that they're getting from the Sesko camp is that he's looking at United.
Can anyone name me a player other than Alan Shearer that they've done one over on us? Every time we go in for a player, we'd get one. And that's because Alan Shearer was a Geordie and he's a Newcastle fan.
Yeah.
All right. So then with that knowledge, how do you think Sesko fits in at Manchester? Because you've basically revamped your attack.
He's a Højlund replacement. He's a Højlund replacement.
Now, but to be fair, right? I actually think Sesko's going to do good in the Premier League. Like, I don't think he's the finished article. I think he's a very raw striker, but I do like his potential, right? I think that he has all the physical tools that you would want from a player. He's 6'5". He's fast as shit. He's an aerial threat. And I think his shooting is not bad either, right?
His first touch is awful, bro. His first touch is disgusting.
But they don't really need his first touch to be that good because Let's
But
be
then
honest.
again, I will say one thing. People say the same about Haaland. His first touch is awful, and Haaland's first touch is dull.
but the thing is, Haaland's first touch is acceptable because of the amount of goal scoring output that he has, especially when he was in the Bundesliga. Yeah, Sesko doesn't have that. Not only that, right? With the way that United are currently set up, their goals are coming from Mbeumo and Cunha. That front line, like the goals are coming from them. So what they need is a striker that can score goals occasionally, but they need a lot more of a facilitator of a link-up 9.
If you look at
Sesko's, he can't do that, bro. He can't.
If you look at Sesko, is he better than Højlund? I mean, you'd like to think so, innit? Because that's not really difficult. Is he better
that bar's in hell.
The bar's in hell, bro, innit? Is he better than Xerxes? No chance. He's not better player than Xerxes, bro. And Xerxes is a guy, who might not get a crazy amount of goals, but he will help the team way.
My question is this, Ahmed. My question is this though: does Amram see Xerxes as a 9 though? Or is he going to see him as a 10?
He doesn't see him as a 9, which is fine. That's absolutely fine. He doesn't see him as a 9. I mean, his talent ID is awful anyway. But like I said, with Sesko, is that this is my thing. If you're not going to be technically good, which is fine, and okay, you don't have to be technically the best. You have to be an elite goal scorer and have a proven track record that you've done it everywhere you've been in it. Now with Haaland, from what he lacks technically, he's an exceptional goal scorer. This guy scored 13 goals in the Bundesliga, and bro, I can score 20 in that league, and I get gassed after 10 minutes, bro.
No,
bro. Hold up, wait. Timo, and Kai Havertz and Nkunku had better numbers than Sesko in the Bundesliga, bro.
I agree. Sancho had great numbers. Right, I don't want him. I'm just saying, I don't want him.
Sancho was
I'm Sesko's number 5 hater. There's probably like 4 bigger haters, and I do not like the guy.
Number 5 is hilarious.
I think he's shit. But
I mean, it's like I ran the numbers. I'm the 5th hater in line.
He can strike the ball very well on both feet, by the way.
Yeah, well, so did McTominay. So did McTominay, though.
But McTominay.
Mix sauce, bro. Mix sauce.
I've already been debunked. I can't argue now.
So here's my thing with Sesko. I actually think talent-wise, I think he is a talented player. Like, I think he's not a striker that's going to come in and be in the Golden Boot race next season. But look at, for example, what Amram did.
I think he suits City and Arsenal better than us. I think we need a link up.
Yeah, but that's because they've got
but you don't need a striker because the thing is, Manchester United, to me, at least, and you guys watch a lot more of your team than I do, but I don't view you as like a possession-based team. Like when you're going against like the bigger teams that are like.
I agree. But you look at a lot of Mbeumo's goals and Cunha's goals as well. There are a lot of them in link-ups and 1-2s and stuff like that. Sesko can't do that. He's not got the ability to do that. That's why Watkins will be better. Because you look at a lot of Mbeumo's goals and they're 1-2s at Visa. Just 1-2, pop the ball off him, bangs it.
But that's why with Wissa, he not only does he get goals but he's good at linking and actually.
That's why I wanted Watkins. I think Watkins is good at link up.
You know I feel like next season, I feel like you guys might be more of like a counter team, and I think that Sesko on counters could be deadly.
Yeah,
is Amram going to do that, bro?
I think he'd be a sick option off the bench potentially. Yeah, if you said to me, you sell Rasmus for 40. This is what I said. You sell Rasmus for 40 and you buy Sesko for 40 and then you get Watkins as your main number 9 and you got Sesko as the backup and Sesko comes in. I reckon Sesko against tired legs, 25 minutes to go, his athleticism would be an elite option to have off the bench. However, him being the starting number 9 in a front three with Mbeumo and Cunha, which I don't see working because of the way they play. Yeah, they're not. Cunha's creative and Mbeumo can create, but they create a lot 1-2s, and even Bruno. Bruno loves running into the box. He needs a strike. Bruno's always benefited more of a striker that's facilitated. Bruno had his best numbers under when he had Martial up top. Bruno's best football was when he's had Martial up top, or even when he had Weghorst up top. Do you get what I'm saying? When
and even Martial's a link-up player as well. Did you get it?
Yeah, Martial's complete, bro. Martial's a complete football.
Exactly, but
Martial was like the East.
Yo, Will, touchline. Ahmed, peace out, bro. Take care, guys.
I'll see you, man. Appreciate you, my guy.
Peace out, man.
Wait, so let me ask you guys a question. Because I swear I've seen some reports that if you guys don't get Sesko, for example, let's say if he does end up going to Newcastle, then wouldn't you guys be in for Nicholas Jackson? So it's like, who do you prefer? Sesko or Nico Jackson? Because Sam right here is asking if you think Mateta and Nico Jackson would be better. I mean, than Sesko. Like, what do you guys think?
Yeah, I think Mateta, obviously, for me, My first two choices were Wissa or Mateta. I would have taken them as the strikers. Yeah, I know the club wanted Delap for 30 mil, but obviously they chose Chelsea. He chose Chelsea. Sorry, this is going to be such a hot take here. But if someone said to me Jackson or Sesko, bro, I'm taking Jackson. I'll be so honest, and I don't even rate Jackson highly like that. But the thing is with him,
Wait, so Jackson over Mateta?
No. If gun to my head, if it was Jackson or Sesko, yeah, I'm taking with Jackson. But Mateta,
but I think Sesko's ceiling is higher than what Jackson. And by the way, Nico Jackson's 42 years old.
His play style,
it's a risk, isn't it?
More than a Sesko. He'd be able to link up with Mbeumo and Cunha, which would ultimately score us more goals because them two would score goals as well, rather than Sesko just being the main out. And I think I don't particularly rate Jackson. I think he's got double-digit goals last 2 seasons, which isn't bad.
Yeah, he'll get you like 13, 14 goals in the Prem. That's like his ceiling in. And obviously,
I think Sesko can do that as well.
Yeah, but Sesko won't be able. Jackson will get 13, 14 goals, and then you saw what he done with Palmer. How many goals did Palmer score? Cunha and Mbeumo will also get 15, 17 goals. Whereas if Sesko joins, I don't think that them lot would do as well as they would if they had a player like Jackson. I don't know that would mean less goals for the team.
Yeah, and also so the comment section made the good point. Cunha is a shooter and Mbeumo is a shooter. Do you want another shooter or do you want someone to mix it a little bit? Do you get me? Or you can have both, being a shooter and also a facilitator. So at the end of the day, I feel like with Sesko, it's like I'm tired of this potential young, all this I like how they're trying to go for players who've played in the Premier League, who are already made. You don't really need to see the if factor. I'm tired of the if factor. Do you get it? Sesko might turn out to be okay at best, but for the amount of price that they're asking for and for the level of risk and for where we are at a club, yeah, I don't think we should be risking, especially for a position where, if I look at the last striker that we had, I like to think that Martial was a winger, even though he played well as a striker, but it was probably Ibra. That was the last time we had a good striker. Do you get it? And look how long ago that was. So I don't think that's a position where we should be risking.
Oh, saying that though, Arsenal fans were comparing him to Ibrahimovic. So
because he's tough.
What's that guy's name? The one that Lee Gunner mocked. You're the one that went on Sky Sports and went answered all those questions and he answered them all wrong. I can't remember his name. He went on Sky Sports and they asked him questions about Arsenal.
If you want to talk about somebody that's comparing him to Zlatan, it's your fellow United brother, Staffy, bro. Staffy's on Twitter. He is a wild. Yeah,
he must be awful. He must be trolling because
Staffy makes us Americans look bad, bro. Like in this space. And I don't know if Staffy's watching, but hold that.
Bro's blaming Staffy for the perception of Americans on ball.
Bro.
Hey, look, man. Every single time Staffy turns on his camera, the American supporters go down, bro. Like that's just what it is, man. Now,
would you take Sesko at your team then, Will? Would you take him
at Real Madrid?
Yeah.
Yes. To come off the bench
player, doesn't it?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Sesko
Will.
6'5".
I agree.
Yeah, Trent.
I agree.
Whip them crosses in, buddy.
Yeah, he'd do well for you off the bench because of his athleticism.
Yeah, but he costs too much though because Perez would never spend 80 million for him to come off the bench. But I think Sesko and that Joselu profile in terms of you're coming off the bench. You will start some of the league matches, or if somebody gets injured. Yeah, I just think his profile, right? That profile of striker is very valuable, right? There's not too many aerial threats in the 9 nowadays for me. You still do have some, right? I think Isak's good with his head, Haaland's good with his head. But in the Prem, maybe Havertz is pretty decent from headers as well. But it's just that profile of an aerial threat.
If Havertz scores 14 goals, it's Sesko can.
And when you need something different, you can whip crosses into the box. Yeah, bro. But I mean, look, we'll see. Because again, I still think Newcastle could potentially get this player. I feel like their owners definitely got something up their sleeves. But look, guys, we don't have too much more time. I do want to talk about Eze, because I am seeing the links between him and Arsenal pop back up. Now, we know that next season, Arsenal have a lot of pressure on them, and they are in a position where they have to win either the Premier League or Champions League. Anything less than one of those, it's bust. And Arteta must.
You say that, but that's not. I don't think that's true. I think even if they don't win anything, that he stays.
He stays? Oh, okay. Well, how do you think the signing of Eze, if it does go through, can help them?
It would change like this. Their chances to win the league. What would you say their chances to win the league are? I'd say like 10%, if that. 10% chance.
I don't
it
think
goes up by no. No, it's not I don't rate him. Yeah, it just doesn't make sense to Arsenal. He doesn't suit him. Where's he going to play? They don't play over 10, and they're saying that he's going to play in the midfield. So they're going to play over 10 now then, because if you put him in the attacking 8, he can't defend.
He would have to come off the left.
He can't. He's not a winger. He's not a winger.
Yeah, but I think the way that so the thing is, Arteta would have to change up his system, but I do think that Eze does have the technical ability to play.
If he changes up his system, I'm wrong. I'll say I'm wrong. That'd be good. By the way,
but I think Eze has like the technical ability to play anywhere.
He's quality, by the way, Eze. I'll be so real, he's quality.
Yeah, bro. Like
I've wanted him at United, to be fair, so I can't even pretend like he's bad. He'll be a good signing, but like it's the position, like you said, isn't it? Like he's not a winger; he's more of a central player. But then again, like maybe he switches it with Odegaard. Maybe I know that's his captain, but maybe he switches it and he plays him in the 10 and then drops Odegaard for like a few games, and then maybe that will make him like play a lot better than he did from last season. So like with Eze, like he's quality, bro.
The thing broke out today that they're not willing to pay his release clause, which kind of don't blame.
What's his release clause? Is it like 70 mil or 65?
Yeah, and he's 27, so I can understand that. I think Palace will have to lower their asking.
He needs to move right now, though. By the way, because he can't be doing. He can't be ending up like Zaha again. Like he needs to make a career. Like look at Elise, he made the career straight away. So with him,
he could go Spurs.
I think Eze.
Yeah, he could go Spurs. That's the only other club that's linked.
For me,
but I don't think it's gonna happen.
He stays at Palace if it's not Arsenal.
Yeah, I don't think he's going to go Arsenal. I don't think they're going to buy anyone else.
Say it again?
I don't think Arsenal are going to buy anyone else.
So you think that their window is done? After?
Yeah, I was saying Rodrigo potentially, but
Rodrigo.
I think he stays at. I'll change my mind. I think he stays at Real Madrid now.
Yeah,
especially how it's
like he doesn't want to leave.
It's not that as well because of Vinicius Junior. The rumors of him potentially leaving. I feel like if Vinicius has another bad season, he could leave next summer, innit?
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? And then he'll get the left wing position potentially.
I mean, and Vinicius only has 2 years left as of right now. So if we enter next summer,
he wants a new deal, doesn't he? He wants a new deal.
Yeah, and if we enter next summer and if his deal isn't sorted, I mean, because look, we take people's players for free, but we're not in the business of losing our better players for free. So,
especially someone like that, you could get 100 million for him.
Nah, more than that, bro. I think Vinny, even with 1 year left, if Saudi comes in, we still get a record fee for him.
Oh yeah, Saudi. I'm saying he probably wants to stay in Europe, but yeah, me particularly, I don't think that unless they sell a massive player like they sell a Trossard for 40, or they sell a Martinelli or whatever. I don't see this deal happening. I don't see them signing anyone major. You know what I'm saying? I know people will do videos. Trust me, don't get fooled by these videos or streams that everyone's saying Eze and Rodrigo to Arsenal. They're not signing anyone until they sell because their squad is overbloated, their wage bills not squad's overbloated, but they've got 2 left wingers already, potentially 3 if you count Madueke as a left winger. Do you get what I'm saying? Their midfield is pretty stacked. They've got 2 players in almost each position. Whether you think they're the right quality or not, they have to sell, and they've also got a lot of players on £100,000 a week. So I think they have to sell a Trossard or a Martinelli before they get this deal done. And even then, I don't think it makes sense. As I'm saying, they're better off just not spending the money. They're better off just buying an actual left winger or buying an actual attacking 8, or just save the money for someone else maybe in the future. They don't desperately need for Eze.
Like, do you rate their window? Like, do you think that they've done enough?
I'll say it's 6 out of 10. Being Gyökeres making a 6 out of 10.
Yeah. Nah, fair enough.
I don't rate Norgard, Madueke. Madueke brings it down a rating, to be fair.
You know, I don't understand, bro. Like, what do Chelsea have over Arsenal? Like, I actually don't, and like, this is not me trying to troll them, but like, what? I've never seen 2 clubs that are supposed to be rivals do so much business, and it's always Arsenal taking the lead.
And Chelsea always get the better players, and Arsenal always get the worst players.
Yeah, like I've never seen Chelsea take an Arsenal reject. I've never seen it. Like I've never seen what would Chelsea go in for fucking like Zinchenko or go in for Reece Nelson or one of these? No, but Arsenal always go and they offer top money and the deals get done very quickly. It's got to be like money laundering, bro. Like it's something fishy going on over there,
bro.
It's crazy, bro. But yeah, Madueke brings down a rating for me, and Norgard as well, because of the fact that it's not because Norgard is bad business, but it's because it takes up a place in the squad, and they won't sign a midfielder. I still think they need another midfielder. Personally, I think Thomas Partey and Jorginho leaving, I feel like they needed a midfielder anyways. I feel like they needed Jorginho, Partey, and Zubimendi last season. They need another midfielder, and I still need to know. I need to know how he's going to change up and how he's going to work the midfield. For me personally, how he's going to set up the team. But yeah, just on that, yeah, I don't particularly rate their window. But Gyökeres is a good signing for me. That is one that buffs it up. If they got Sesko instead of Gyökeres, genuinely, they've done 200 million on nothing. They've done, that's like Man United when we bought Onana, Mount, and Højlund levels.
You know what?
Other than Zubimendi's a decent player.
Oh, okay. So, all right. So then, like, what would you say then are like the expectations there for Arsenal?
The expectations should be to win the league. I know people will sit there and go, "How can you say all that and then say they have to win the league?"
Not even to win the league.
It's not my fault. It's not my fault. They signed a load of duds, is it? It's not my fault. They still have to win the league. Their expectation is to win the league. They finished second 3 years on the bounce. They have an expectation to win the league. Otherwise, you should sack their manager and sack their board, their recruitment staff, and get a proper recruitment staff in and get a proper manager in that can win the league, because they've got the best defense in the league. Statistically, they've got the best defense in the league. They concede the least amount of goals, I think, 2 years on the bounce. Do you get what I'm saying? Everyone gasses up Declan Rice. Saka's one of the best running. They have a good foundation to win the Premier League. If they don't do what they have to do in a window, then people have to hold accountable. I am still holding them to the standard. They should win the league. Yes, they having a bad window. They still spent 200 million. They spent the money. It's not like they didn't buy any players. Do you get what I'm trying to say? So I still hold them to. They clearly have money, right? If they spent the money badly, that's not my fault. I still hold them to potential that they should win the Premier League. Not saying they're going to. Not saying their squad's good enough. I think their squad's good. I feel like Liverpool have the best midfield. Arsenal have the best attack. You could argue Arsenal have the best defense. Argue City have got the best attack, right? I feel like they've got a good foundation in it to win the Premier League. They've got some decent players there. They've got Timber, Saliba, Gabriel Saka. But yeah, I don't think they will. But people, I know it sounds contradicting. I'm going to say I know it sounds contradicting in it, saying they had a shit window. Yeah, I still expect them to win the league. They've gone like City had a shit window when they signed. City signed who was it? Doku, Kovacic, Nunez, and someone else, and they still won the league. You get what I'm saying? You can have a shit window
because City added them to like an already Premier League winning squad, though.
Yeah. Well, Arsenal fans think they've got a better squad than Liverpool, and I think they've got the best squad in the league. I think they've got a better squad than Liverpool and City. So they, you know what I'm saying? They had a bad window, but my expectation is still for them to win the league because they've gone so long. He spent £1 billion now, £1 billion at that club, and he's not won a trophy since he's
a bill.
Yeah, he spent £1 billion. It's over €1 billion.
I thought it was like around 800 mil or something like.
No, because they done 200 million this summer. They just bought Gyökeres for 60. It's either €1 billion or £1 billion. One of them.
Nah, it can't be £1 billion.
He's probably just done 60 on Gyökeres. He done 60 on Zubimendi. That's 120 straight away. Yes, over $1 billion now. I told you. Exactly. I'm not in the wrong for just because he's bought a load of duds. Doesn't mean I'm not in the wrong for holding him to a standard of spending £1 billion as a manager. You should now have a good enough squad. Yeah, if my manager's going to get held to standard the way he does, Amarin's going to probably get held to. People are probably going to sit there and say he needs to possibly get Champions League or at least top 5, top 6 if he does get Sesko, because he's done about. Amarin would have done what?
Bro, he's got 3 new attackers. There's no excuse.
Yeah, it's like 250 million instead of that because he also bought Dorgu, didn't he, in Jan?
Nah, that's fair.
Yeah, so you got a whole. I don't think they will. I'm holding to the standard. If you don't do it, he should go.
Now, so so like Arsenal is my favorite English club. Like if I had to pick somebody who I'd like say I want to see win, it's them. But now I have to think with my Madrid hat on. I need them to lose because I need Saliba to wake up and realize, brother, like it's better things in life. Huh?
He's not signed a new deal.
Yeah, but the other day he said, hopefully he's
gonna. Okay, well, just on that, yeah, you get Saliba and Kanate, and we keep Euro. Yeah, is that what we're saying? You get to keep Euro. We get to keep Euro, and you get Kanate and Saliba, and you have the Højlund as well. You've already got 3 centre backs.
Hey, look,
keep Euro.
look, Euro made his choice. Fair enough. I actually have to thank you because if we would have signed Euro, I don't think we signed.
Oh, I thought you were going to say the other guy.
Who?
What's his Asensio? He's trash.
He's not trash, bro. Asensio's not trash.
He's trash.
He had a bad Club World Cup though. He was shit in that tournament. But he's a decent player though, bro. But Saliba, I need that deal to happen. I don't get why we don't go in for him right now. Like, why? See, the thing is, bro, like this whole waiting for players' contract, that shit is so jarring because, like, why are we waiting for him to possibly? If he signs a new deal, it's over. We're not getting him. So it's like, just throw $100 million on the table right now. Like, offer Saliba a contract. Give him something to actually think about. Let him make the decision. Why would you wait? And then, oh, yeah, Madrid were very interested in Saliba, but ultimately the deal fell through. Yeah, because you didn't make a fucking offer. Not everything has to be free agent. Come on, bro. This is how you end up with David Alaba, who's 34 and fucking making $22.5 million a year, the third highest player in La Liga. And he don't want to leave because he's a free agent.
I don't blame him, though.
Say it again?
I don't blame him for not wanting to leave. Like, would you leave 400,000?
He's making some crazy money.
This man is at Real Madrid. He's the second highest paid player in the squad, and he's a rotational guy that's always injured. He's
always injured. That's what I'm saying. He would start, but he's always injured.
Man is getting paid $22.5 million to train, to stay in shape. Why would he want to leave, bro? I wouldn't leave either. I don't know, by the way, who signed off on that deal, bro? 5 years at that kind of money is crazy. But now, look, I think that we'll wrap up here, guys. Look, big up to the chat, right? Make sure you guys smash that like button on your way out. Subscribe to Touchline Facts. Check out AA United TV as well. Big up to my guys, right? Football Mania, we haven't done one for the last 3 weeks. It's been a bit hectic, but we're back, okay, people? So it'll be every Wednesday from here on out. So look, we'll catch you guys next week. And this is going to redirect you guys over to Omar's channel. I think they're doing some Barca show. It's fucking trash. But those are
it's Barcelona business.
Barcelona. Like, they're probably talking about how they can't fucking register players.
Can't register the new tea lady or something, you know what I mean?
Yeah, and by the way, real quick.
But they registered Rashford.
You guys see Rashford's debut in their preseason game? Like, what you guys?
I saw him track back for once. I couldn't believe it.
Yeah, like real quick. Like, what were your thoughts on that Rashford cameo? I think he was mid.
He was awful, bro. Yeah, but the thing is, just let me just be honest with you, Connors. Yeah, when he was at Aston Villa, I kid you not, I think I missed about 2 games of him. Yeah, playing.
He was hate watching. Ahmed was hate watching.
Listen. I was watching him. Yeah, I promise you. Listen, anything remotely decent will get gassed. Bro, I'm telling you, yeah. And the thing is, Rashford's got like, I don't know what it is. I think he's very loved on Twitter. You know, people think that he's gonna cook. Like he might do decent in it, but don't fall for like, oh my days, he's cooking in it, bro. It's all highlights. It's all.
He has great PR.
Because this is perception around Rashford that
the perception around him. Yeah,
it was all Man United, and it wasn't him. Like. It wasn't Man United's fault he was going out.
I'm not saying he's a trash footballer. I'm not saying he's trash. He's decent. And he's got moments in him, yeah. But bro, like when I saw pre-assist, this pre thing.
Bro, I just saw a compilation of it, and it was just him running into the players. And
like he was getting like
running into someone. I was like, that looks like Rashford, bro. Like, do you get what I'm saying?
I'll be honest. Even though I think Barca will win the league, yeah, like. Madrid fans should not. I mean, well, there you go. Well, I mean, then again, I mean, you've got Trent who could be facing.
Yeah, he does.
No. Respect Trent right back in the world.
Yeah, but he does cook Trent. It doesn't matter how good Trent is. He cooks Trent.
Respect my right back. Okay, that first El Clasico. Make sure that you guys are watching. We're gonna put the world on notice, but not like.
He probably won't even start. He can't cook Trent from the bench, can
he? I mean,
long story short, yeah, at Aston Villa. When Gary Lineker said that he was fantastic, he really wasn't. He was average.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, he was average.
He scored 4 goals and 2 against Preston.
He's had 4 goals.
He's not about goals. Watch him, he's shit.
Yeah, and most of his goals were against like Preston and all these guys. And let's be honest,
he had 1 nutmeg against PSG. That was it.
Exactly, like which was good in it.
By the way, he did have a good performance though in that PSG game.
Yeah, he was good.
And guess what? What was the end result, Will?
No.
He was good. On the right.
They didn't lose because of. if they would have won that game, it would have been because of Rashford.
Yeah, on the right, he was doing his thing. He was cooking in it. But that's the thing with Rashford. He's unpredictable. Yeah, he's unpredictable, isn't it? So one time, like it's two, and the last 2 seasons, I don't think he's bagged that many goals. I think he's bagged 4 in the Prem and 4 or 6 the year before. So it's very on and off. His highest goal tally has only been like 17 or something. So he's not something to worry about, unless he's not something to worry about. So.
We'll see in the Classico.
Now, look, man, big up to my guy, Eugen, with the super chat. As always, I appreciate the support, brother. Says, we'll see in El Clasico. Well, hey, look, trust me, it's not going to be like last season, right? Yo, wait. I'm real quick. I know that touchline prefers Real Madrid. Ahmed, who do you prefer? Madrid or Barca? Madrid or Barca?
It's got to be Real Madrid. Yeah, there's no logical. The only thing Barca have is they've got Messi and Neymar. It's the only two.
Ahmed, if you had to support one, what are you saying? You're thinking too hard. Yo, you're thinking too long.
This isn't even a discussion, bro. Bro, Kelowna.
You're thinking too long, Ahmed. What are you like? What is this thought? That should have been an automatic Real Madrid. Like, you should have felt offended that I even asked you this question. See, you're gonna say Barca. That's why you say Barcelona. This guy's gonna say Barca.
You weren't there when I was 3 years old. This guy out of here. In 2009, watching them beat us. You weren't there when I was 5 in 2011,
bro.
Yeah, you weren't there.
Listen.
You weren't there even in 2019 when Messi nutmegged Fred and then scored that goal. You weren't there.
Nah, listen, I was watching that. Yeah, I was watching.
Ahmed, I need you to answer that question before we go. If you had to pick one, Madrid or Barca?
To win the league this season?
No. If you had to be a fan, if you had to support.
A fan. Oh, probably Madrid then, yeah. As a fan.
Okay. Now because you brought up about winning the pick who wins the league.
He's going to say Barcelona. I think Barca as well.
All right. Now look, fair enough.
I reckon Madrid get a cup. I don't think Barca do the treble again.
Yeah, now look, fair enough. Like I said, people, smash that like button on your way out. Subscribe to Subscribe to AA United. This is going to take you guys over to Omar. Let him know Carnage Raid. And we'll be back next week, people, with another Football Mania in a bit. Peace.